one of the more interesting things that I'll take away from the bye week is that the whole entire coaching staff was out on the road recruiting. They went out Wednesday through Saturday, basically, and were out everywhere. And Mickey Joseph even had mentioned, he's like, all of our commits are still in. Everybody's bought into it. We're still recruiting like we're going to be here. And then somebody had asked Mickey what he did on Sunday. It was kind of funny. And he's like, man, they asked him, did you watch a lot of college football over the weekend? And he's like, man, I was out recruiting. I don't have time to watch college football. He's laid out his Saturday. It was like he was at a practice at 9 a.m. He was at a game at 2 o'clock, and then another game at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And he was back. He was back in New Orleans area. He was back in Louisiana before a couple other stops on his way down there. But the whole staff was out there, or was out on the road. They are doing everything possible for Nebraska and planning on staying here, no matter what happens with a coaching, a head coach, a new head coach, or if Mickey Joseph gets the job, we don't know. But the way things are operating right now, it's very impressive under Mickey Joseph.
It was asked in the chat whether this is a big recruiting weekend for Nebraska.
They all are right now. Every single home game weekend is a big recruiting weekend because you have a chance to get kids on campus. And especially when it's a night game, it makes it even that more special because, you have kids that say they're, from California or from Florida or somewhere a long ways away, and they play a Friday night game, and it's almost next to impossible to get those guys to say an 11 a.m. kickoff game. But when you have a night game, you have enough time to get those guys flown in here and be able to see it. So yeah, every single one of these games is a huge recruiting weekend. It's Mickey Joseph showing off his stuff and strutting his stuff, saying that this is why we're recruiting you to Nebraska and I'm going to be here for you. And undeniably it is a huge recruiting weekend. And you'll have some high profile recruits in here, as you always do, because, most of these visits are lined up well in advance, and because you got to buy the airline tickets and stuff. So, I haven't personally looked at the list yet, but I can assure you there's going to be some dudes here that obviously you want to impress and try to get them on board here, and this coaching staff will do everything possible to roll out the red carpet for them.